thank you so much for inviting us to come. It's a great fun. Now, it's all true, as you well know. Now, while you were waiting for the show to start, some of you may have been looking at this photograph here up on stage. And I have no doubt that the more perceptive members of the audience will have realized that this photograph is, of course, completely fake. Indeed, it could well be considered one of the extremely rare examples of genuine fake news. Because it's a bogus photo. And we know it's fake because we faked it. We constructed this, in Photoshop or whatever, because that duo did not exist in the 60s. There were, of course, a couple of duos, but had this one existed, we might well be feeling downright nostalgic this evening for legendary songs like Yesterday's Gone to Pieces, or A World Without Summer song, or I think perhaps my personal favorite, Willow Weep for Nobody I Know. but sadly, none of those masterpieces, musical masterpieces, ever existed because Peter and Jeremy didn't exist until this very moment. Because of course I, with a wave of my hand, can cause Peter and Jeremy to exist by calling to the stage my dear and old friend, Jeremy Clyde.
Peter and I have been trying to work out when we met and where we met, and we figure it has to be 1963, and we're almost positive that it was in somewhere called the Pickwick Club, which will feature in our story, as you will see. Now, I know exactly when I met Chad. I met Chad in September 1960, and that raises the question. I mean, we know that Gordon sadly left us, 10 years ago?
Yeah, just over 10 years ago now.
Oh, my goodness. So where is Chad? Well, the answer is that Chad retired. He'd been threatening to do this for some time, and so he did, and now I'm stuck with him.
I mean, I suppose, you could look upon us as kind of the leftovers, But well, thank you. I appreciate because actually, yes, a journalist did describe us recently in terms that we much preferred, which he described us as the world's first super duo.
Oh, yes! So when Peter and I were trying to think, well, what are we going to do? And the first thing we started talking about, as you would actually, is what were our first musical influences. And it turned out they were pretty much exactly the same. It's a generational thing, of course. And one of the first names that came up, of course, was the late, great Buddy Holly, who was, big round for Buddy, who was not only a huge musical influence on both of us, but also, in Peter's case, in the fashion sense. Am I right?
Well, that's true, actually, yes, because on top of everything else, Buddy, I love Buddy Holly, and he was the first guy who kind of looked a bit nerdish and still managed to be a pop star. And for some reason or other, I found this deeply reassuring. In fact, I think, and there may be an exception to this, I don't know, I think Buddy Holly was the first rock star to ever wear glasses. Maybe Roy Orbison at the same time. They were famous for their glasses. But certainly, I know that I was such a Buddy fan that when it came time for me to go out and choose my own glasses, I did go to all the optician shops in London with an actual Buddy Holly album in my hand going, I want these glasses. As you can see, I came pretty close. Those are pretty much Buddy Holly glasses. In addition to that, of course, I was and remain a huge fan of the incredible body of work he created over, the tragically short year and a half or something of his career. So many great songs, including one that Peter and Gordon covered, actually. We did a version of True Love Ways that became a big hit for us. So yeah, Buddy was important to me in so many different ways.
So, with that in mind, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3.
There you go, and baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Golly gee, what have you done to me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember, baby, last September, how you held me tight each and every night? Whoops-a-daisy, how you drove me crazy. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. You go your way and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, I'll find somebody new, and baby, we'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. You go your way and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, I'll find somebody new, and baby, we'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore.